Hi, this is Doug with EasyShows.com, and today I'm here just to help you Premier Designs jewelers out there learn how you can easily input information from Hood and House into our system and upload your recipients instead of having to type them all in. It should hopefully save you a lot of work, make this a lot easier for you just by watching this video and following these step-by-step instructions. So first thing you're going to do is actually go into your Hood and House program. Mine's just a demo here, so I'll open that up. And in Hood and House, you're just going to go ahead, once that's open, click on Reports. You're going to go over here to under Lists and Labels, click on Customers. And once you're here at Customers, this is pretty straightforward. You just need to pick out the customers that you want to send to. So sort them however you need to sort them by using these different sorting categories, search categories, however it is you need to sort them out, pick out the ones that you need to upload or that you want to upload for your mailing list. And once you have them picked out, you just make sure they're selected, and that's really all there is to that part. You go ahead and just click on Phone List, and this is where we're going to do a little bit of formatting ahead of time to make this whole thing easier. And so you have your name selected, and the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to clear out this side here on the right, the fields used, because we're going to use different categories than what they have here. You don't have to worry about clearing it out because when you reopen this, it automatically defaults back to this, so it's okay just to empty it out, and it'll automatically come back next time you use it if you're using it for other things. So just double click on each line to empty it out, and so just go ahead and quickly empty that out. Okay, and once that's done, then we're going to put stuff back in a certain order. That'll make it the easiest, so you don't have to be doing any cutting and pasting in the CSV file in Excel. So we're going to start with first name, and just double click to input it into the field, and we're going to go last name. And then the next one we have in our system is company, and since you probably don't have a company information input, my suggestion is probably to use email to. Most of you probably don't have second email input for most of your customers, and so it's probably just going to be a blank field, and so I would just go ahead and click email to. After email, that email to, or if there's a company name that you have, then I guess you could input in there. Then you're going to go ahead and put in the address, and you do not want city, state, zip. We're going to go address, city, state, zip, each is a separate line. So start with address, city, state, and zip. And then in the future, we're planning to add features that are going to support email and phone information distribution, like type of Evite type of a thing, where we're going to send out copies of postcards, and that'll be secondary points of contact to remind people of upcoming shows, or text messages, or voicemail messages. And so my suggestion is that you go ahead and input those now, and so because we're going to save your list for you for future use, and if you do that, you won't have to add them in the future. So go ahead and put in their primary email and their phone number. In our case, I would suggest using the phone number or the cell phone, because that's probably where they're going to be able to get a text message and that type of thing. So once that's done, that's pretty straightforward. You just go up here and you click on print, and it's going to pop up a report like this. You just need to go to the top here where it says save report, and go ahead and click on save, and then you're going to go ahead and choose for it to be output to a CSV file. You're going to name the file, probably want to name it after your hostess or something, that way you know how to associate it, so that if you want to reuse it in the following year, you could, maybe even put a date on there, just so you know when you used it and what you used it for. In my case, I'm just doing a demonstration, so I'm just naming it demonstration list and save. And once you've done that, you're done in Hood and House. So you can go ahead and close that up. And then you're going to go ahead and open up your demonstration list. And once that's opened up, it's pretty straightforward from here. Basically, all you have to do is get in here and clean it up a little bit. Where the email to is at, that's where the company is going to go. So you have an empty space after that that you need to, that Hood and House outputs for some reason, so you're going to need to delete that line. So just open that up and delete. after the address, there's also another one that they put in. Don't know why they do it, but you're going to need to delete that one out of there as well. And we're going to go ahead and take off the first line here. And then down at the bottom here where it says page 1, we're going to delete that out as well. So now you've got a pretty well cleaned up address list. You want to leave this in here because we're going to automatically remove that anyway. But you've got your first name, last name, a place for the company name to go in, address, city, state, zip, email, and phone number. Once that's done, just go ahead and save it. And close it up. And then you're going to go into our website, and where it says upload your list from a contact file, you're going to go ahead and click on that. Since you've already been through event info, you've created your postcard and you're just inputting your recipients. You don't want to type them in, not having somebody else do it, you're just going to upload them. So upload list from a contact file. You can name it to the name of your hostess probably, and probably the date as well. That way you have good reference on when it was used and what it was used for. And then you're going to choose the file. Just click open and send us the file. And you can see when you do that, it just like I showed you, you get your first name, last name, you get a blank in your company field unless you had a second email address in there. If you do, you can just go right in here, click in there, and just delete it out. You have your address, city, state, zip, email, and phone number already input, and you're good to go for continuing on through our system. And you can see that the recipients are here. You can proof your postcard, and you're good to go. So if you have any questions, please feel free to call or email us. We'd be happy to offer whatever support we can. Make sure you watch the video a couple of times. If you have any questions, they should pretty much answer everything that you should run into. So if it doesn't, please let us know so we can change what we're outputting out there and for your reference. And thank you for your time, and have a great day.